So most budget TVs have this annoying problem. You are sitting there excited to watch something and the TV just lags. Apps take forever to load. The interface stutters. That's exactly why I was curious about this Lumia Vision 7. They are calling it India's fastest smart TV. Bold claim, right? So I tested it for a very long time. Netflix binges, cricket matches, gaming sessions, everything to see if it actually lives up to the hype. Let's talk about what I found. Hi, I am Pooja and welcome to Clearbuy. I spend all my time buying and testing home appliances, TVs, soundbars, washing machines, air conditioners to see how they perform in real life, not just on paper. So you can buy confidently without wasting your money. Everything I share here is from real testing and real experience. Today, the Lumia Vision 7 TV available in 43-inch, 50-inch and 55-inch. Currently priced around 25 to 35,000 with bank offers. Let me share everything I learned. So first things first, the speed. Lumia's whole pitch is that this TV is fast, like really fast. They even compared it side by side with other TVs to show how quickly it boots up and loads apps. And honestly, they are not exaggerating. I tested this TV alongside my Sony Bravia 2 running Android 11 and the Xiaomi X Pro running Android 14. And the Lumia clearly faster. Boot time is quick. Apps open almost instantly and switching between Netflix, YouTube and Prime Video is smooth. The reason? Realtek's quad-core processor. They call it the Boss flagship processor. Paired with 3GB of DDR4 RAM and 16GB storage. Most TVs in this range have 2GB RAM. This extra RAM makes a noticeable difference. And here is something cool. This TV can keep up to 5 apps running in the background without slowing down. That's actually impressive. I use this TV every day for 2 weeks. Netflix, YouTube, cricket streams, everything. And not once did it lag or hang on me. Just one small thing, the UI flickered once during my testing. But after a restart, it never happened again. So that felt more like a one-time glitch than a real issue. But if you are someone who is frustrated with slow, laggy smart TVs, this is going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Now let's talk picture quality. This is a 4K 60Hz QLED TV with an IPS panel. And that IPS panel is important, because it means viewing angles are excellent. You can watch from almost any angle in the room and the color stays consistent. Way better than VA panels in this price. Brightness wise, Lumia claims 400 nits. In my testing, I got around 380 nits in regular content, which is actually pretty good for this price. But here is the thing. By default, brightness is set to 45%. So when you first watch something, it might feel a little dim. Just increase it to 100% and the display becomes much brighter. Perfect for watching in a well-lit room or with windows open. Colors. They are balanced. Not overly punchy like Samsung, not too natural like Sony, right in the middle. And if you want more vibrant colors, you can adjust the saturation in the picture settings. Sharpness is good. Skin tones look natural and regular SDR and HDR content looks really nice. The TV also has MEMC for motion smoothing. But honestly, I would recommend keeping it off. When it's on, you'll notice ghosting, like seeing 2 or 3 cricket balls during fast motion. Not great. For regular content, YouTube, cricket, movies, TV shows, this TV performs really well. But I have to be honest about some limitations. First, blacks. They are decent but not deep. You'll notice a slightly greyish tone and in a completely dark room, you can see the black lid bleeding through. It is actually common in IPS panels. If deep blacks are super important to you, Samsung and LG TVs in this range might have an edge here. And here is the bigger issue, Dolby Vision. When I watched Dolby Vision content on Netflix and other OTTs, brightness dropped significantly. Morning scenes and bright scenes were okay, but night scenes or low light scenes way too dark. Details got lost. And the frustrating part, you can't manually adjust brightness in Dolby Vision mode. There is a Vision Bright Picture mode that helps a little. And setting color temperature to warm also improves things slightly. But it's still not enough. Movies like Pushpa 2 with a lot of dark scenes were tough to watch. Brightness feels inconsistent. Some scenes would suddenly brighten up, then go back to being too dim. So here is my take. For regular SDR and HDR content, this TV is excellent. But if you watch a lot of Dolby Vision content, be prepared for lower bright. I really hope Lumio can fix this with a software update because everything else about the picture quality is genuinely good. Quick word on design. The TV has a solid metal frame and back panel, which gives it a premium feel. Slim bezels on three sides, minimalist look. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Audio wise, this TV has a 24-watt quad driver setup on 43-inch model and 30-watt on 50 and 55-inch models. 2 tweeters for trebles, 2 full range speakers for overall sound, Dolby Audio and Dolby Atmos support. Sound quality is honestly pretty good. Clear dialogue, decent volume, and you don't immediately feel the need for a soundbar. Though for a truly cinematic experience, a soundbar would still help. Features: you get Google Cast built in. Screencasting works perfectly with both Android and iOS devices, but there is no Apple AirPlay support. So keep that in mind if you are deep in an Apple ecosystem. Coming to remote, it's compact and minimal. It's a Bluetooth remote. There is also this TLDR button on the remote that shows cricket scores, match schedules, and music playlists. If you are a cricket fan, you'll actually use this. Connectivity is solid. 3 HDMI 2.1 ports, 1 USB 3.0, 2 USB 2.0, optical audio out, dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0. Wi-Fi speeds were excellent. No lag even with 4K HDR content. For gaming, you get ALLM to reduce input lag, but no VRR or 120Hz support. So this is more for casual gamers, not competitive esports. Now service. This is a new brand, so I can't personally vouch for long-term service yet. They claim 300 plus service centers across 19,000 plus pin codes and 2-year comprehensive warranty. Time will let how the service holds up. So that's something to keep in mind when buying from a new brand. So bottom line, if you want a fast, smooth, lag-free smart TV experience with good picture quality for regular content, the Lumio Vision 7 is genuinely impressive. The speed alone makes it stand out. But if you watch a lot of Dolby Vision content, be aware of brightness limitation. Now pricing. At launch, this TV was priced higher. But currently with bank offers and sales, you can typically get it for around 25,000 for the 43-inch, 30,000 for 50-inch and 35,000 for 55-inch. At these prices, this is genuinely excellent value for money. Who should buy this? Anyone tired of laggy interfaces? Anyone who wants faster performance? And anyone who watches mostly regular SDR and HDR content? Who should skip this? If deep blacks are a priority, or if you watch a lot of Dolby Vision content in dark rooms. So this is my honest take on this Lumio Vision 7. If this video helped you even a little, a like and your 1 subscribe really keeps me motivated to test and share more honest reviews every day. If you are planning to buy one, I have shared the product links in the description. It supports the channel and costs you nothing extra. And if you have any doubts or questions, drop a comment. I read every single one. Thank you for being here. I am Pooja from Clearby and I'll see you in the next one.